This is a summary of Dr. Wendy Suzuki, Boost Attention and Memory with Science-Based Tools, where we break down the key insights, ideas, and takeaways from this content, giving you the gist so you can decide if you want the rest. Introduction. In this episode of the Hubermanlab podcast, Dr. Andrew Huberman, professor of neurobiology and ophthalmology at Stanford School of Medicine, interviews Dr. Wendy Suzuki, a renowned professor of neuroscience and psychology at New York University. Dr. Suzuki is recognized globally for her groundbreaking research on learning, memory, and cognition, particularly her extensive studies on the hippocampus and related neural circuits. She has also gained prominence for her work on practical applications of neuroscience, especially in how exercise, meditation, and behavioral practices significantly enhance memory, attention, and cognitive performance. Dr. Suzuki's insights into practical, actionable neuroscience have been widely influential, both academically and in public education. Listeners can expect to gain a clear understanding of how their daily behaviors can profoundly impact their cognitive abilities, overall brain health, and emotional well-being. The discussion explores how memory formation occurs in the brain, specifically focusing on the hippocampus and its critical role in forming long-term memories. The differences between short-term, medium-term, and long-term memory, and how various brain structures collaborate to encode, store, and retrieve memories. How physical exercise dramatically enhances brain function, improves memory and attention, and fosters overall mental wellness through specific biological mechanisms, including the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. Practical strategies for incorporating effective cardiovascular exercise into daily routines to maximize brain health and cognitive performance. Dr. Suzuki's research into mindfulness and meditation practices, demonstrating scientifically validated benefits in reducing anxiety, improving mood, and significantly enhancing cognitive abilities. Practical, science-based methods for enhancing learning and memory retention that can be easily applied in everyday life, particularly emphasizing accessible interventions like regular aerobic exercise and short daily meditation. Real-world implications of her research, particularly in academic settings, highlighting the immense potential of neuroscience-informed strategies to significantly enhance student learning outcomes, reduce stress, and improve overall mental health in educational environments. Dr. Suzuki's personal journey and how her experiences transformed her research direction toward the practical neuroscience of exercise, learning, and cognitive enhancement. Deep dive into main ideas. The discussion begins by exploring fundamental neuroscience concepts, particularly the hippocampus, a brain region critical for forming long-term memories. Dr. Suzuki explains the primary mechanisms of memory formation, emphasizing 4 key elements that make experiences memorable: novelty, repetition, association, and emotional resonance. She highlights the hippocampus not only as a hub for memory but also as vital for imagination and future planning, underscoring its broader cognitive importance beyond simply storing past experiences. Dr. Suzuki shares her personal journey, transitioning from a researcher who primarily studied memory to someone deeply invested in practical applications of neuroscience. Initially driven by personal experiences, including a period of intense stress and physical inactivity during her tenure-track years at NYU that led to health issues, she discovered profound personal benefits from incorporating regular physical exercise into her routine. This experience prompted her to pivot her research to investigate the relationship between physical activity and cognitive function, particularly how exercise improves memory, mood, and overall brain health. In exploring the powerful effects of physical exercise, Dr. Suzuki highlights 2 main biological mechanisms through which exercise enhances brain function. First, exercising muscles release a class of proteins called myokines, which cross the blood-brain barrier and stimulate the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, in the hippocampus. Second, exercise triggers the liver to release ketones, particularly beta-hydroxybutyrate, which also cross the blood-brain barrier and promote the production of BDNF. This critical growth factor, BDNF, facilitates the growth of new neurons in the hippocampus, thereby improving memory and cognitive performance. This mechanism, backed by animal studies and human clinical research, underscores exercise as a highly effective and practical strategy to boost brain health and protect cognitive function against age-related decline. Dr. Suzuki shares compelling evidence from her lab studies, demonstrating that even moderate amounts of regular aerobic exercise have significant positive effects. For instance, just 2 to 3 sessions of cardiovascular exercise per week significantly enhanced mood, attention, memory, and motivation in previously sedentary individuals. Furthermore, studies from her lab reveal that daily exercise routines notably reduce anxiety and depression scores, significantly elevate energy levels, and enhance cognitive performance on challenging tasks requiring attention and executive function. An exciting aspect of her findings is the longevity of cognitive benefits following exercise. For example, cognitive improvements, particularly attention, reaction time, and mood elevation, remain noticeable up to 2 hours after just one exercise session. This finding provides powerful practical insight, indicating that exercise in the morning can set the stage for better cognitive performance throughout the entire morning or even the workday. Dr. Suzuki also addresses meditation as a powerful cognitive enhancer. She discusses her research demonstrating that even short periods, 10 to 12 minutes daily, of simple mindfulness practices, like body scan meditations, significantly decrease stress reactivity and improve mood. These brief, consistent meditation sessions enhance attention and cognitive flexibility, offering an accessible strategy for busy individuals to integrate meaningful cognitive enhancement practices into their daily lives. She further explores practical strategies for implementing these insights, particularly in educational environments. At NYU, where she is now Dean of Arts and Science, Dr. Suzuki integrates these science-based interventions into academic settings, suggesting schools nationwide adopt similar programs. The goal is to create sustainable practices that significantly improve student learning, cognitive performance, and mental health at scale. Her research suggests that simple, practical interventions like regular aerobic exercise and mindfulness training can produce profound changes in cognition, memory, attention, and mood, promoting healthier brain function throughout life. Lastly, Dr. Suzuki emphasizes the powerful role of mindset and positive affirmations in enhancing cognitive performance. She underscores how affirmations and mindset shifts, as demonstrated by researchers like Alia Crum, can directly improve cognitive outcomes. Regularly practicing affirmations enhances mood, reduces stress, and contributes positively to overall mental health, reinforcing the idea that mindset significantly influences physiological outcomes. Conclusion: Dr. Wendy Suzuki provides practical, scientifically validated strategies to improve cognitive performance, memory, attention, and mental health through straightforward behavioral practices such as regular aerobic exercise and short daily meditation. Her groundbreaking research underscores the accessible power of neuroscience-based interventions, demonstrating that simple changes to daily routines can profoundly benefit the brain, improving both cognitive performance and overall well-being. This approach empowers individuals at every life stage to maintain and enhance their cognitive abilities, providing both immediate benefits and long-term protection against cognitive decline. That's a wrap on Dr. Wendy Suzuki, Boost Attention and Memory with Science-Based Tools. If you found this summary valuable, make sure to follow, subscribe, and come back for more in-depth breakdowns of content.